You know what I actually like in my movies? Verisimilitude between the characters and the setting. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and this is just a quick review on the new HBO film, Cher. This movie was directed by Pippa Bianco, and it stars Rianne Barreto as Mandy, a girl who, after a night of drinking and partying with friends, she finds a disturbing video of something that happened to her for a night that she does not remember. Now she's trying to piece together the clues and figuring out what actually happened. This movie, it's okay. It's an average, basic plot that we've seen done time and time again. Taking a certain character or characters, plugging them into this situational event of not remembering something tragic that happened in their life, and them trying to figure out the actual story to it. It's a very copy and paste type of formulaic plot. What I like about this movie is the performance from Rianne Barreto as Mandy. I thought she did a great job, to be honest. I've never heard of her. I've never seen her in anything before. It shocked me to see how good she was in this movie. She plays emotion very well, especially scenes that involve her having to be sad or depressed, or scenes that involve her crying. I felt like the crying to her character was actually, it felt very natural and organic. And it made a lot of sense with actually where the story was at that specific point in time. But other than that, this movie is very basic for me. And one of my biggest problems with this movie, there's two big problems. Number one, I talked about kind of at the cold opening of this video, which is I want there to be some reality or like some actual truth to these characters. These people didn't feel like high schoolers. It didn't feel like I was actually watching a high school drama unfold. And that's unfortunate because there are moments in this movie where the high school element could have been played up a lot more, but these high schoolers didn't act like actual high schoolers, and that really took me out of the movie, and it really bothered me as the movie kept kind of moving forward, because I felt like this is such a drastic, rare experience that high schoolers would go through. And it just felt like none of them actually cared about what was happening, but they kind of carried on with their day. And it just felt so weird and just kind of off-putting how unrealistic these characters were in the actual situation. And my second big problem with this film, this movie is so predictable. I don't even have to tell you guys, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I don't even have to tell you guys how this movie ends. You see this from the first 10 minutes of the film when you're introduced to the one character in this movie. You say, that's the guy who did something horrible to her. And you just know. You know who the person is. And it's so predictable. I literally said right when I saw this character, I was like, that's who it is. That's who did it. And sure enough, I was right. The movie also just ends at like the most dumb point, because she finally gets the answer that she's been craving of who actually was behind this. And then all of a sudden, she just decides to basically erase that evidence. So again, another unrealistic trait from an actual person. Whoever would let this happen and carry on, she's at fault more than the actual person, because she should have reported this to the authorities and they should have taken care of it. But that's beside the point. Anyway, guys, this movie, it's okay. I mean, if you have an hour and a half to kill, why not check it out? It's not terrible. It's not something that I regret watching, but it's a very middle of the pack movie for me in terms of quality and in terms of what you get with this film. Anyway, guys, what did you think of Cher? Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. Make sure you guys leave a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. And as always, I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.